What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing all the love and support that you've shown across social media, across the platforms. We appreciate you guys. All 250,000 streams worldwide. I love it. I appreciate y'all so very much. So today, our guest that's stopping through is founder, speaker, author of The Smart Gal's Guide Through Divorce, the beautifully talented Miss Sara A Davis. Sara.
Hello, happy to be here. Happy to talk girl talk and talk about the news that we've got to share with the girls out there.
Absolutely. So, Sara, before we get started, let everybody know, where are you from? Where do you represent?
Yes, well, I began life in the northern states. I've got a little bit of a northerner in me, but I'm happy to be Texas-based for over 20 years. So I have a heart for the country, coast to coast. Right now, it's Texas-based, and I'm inspired to share what I've lived and what I've learned.
Absolutely. So, founder, speaker, author, all those different terms to describe who you are today, Sara. Was it an easy transition for you through all these different phases, or was it something that you kind of had to pick up the pieces and kind of learn along the way?
Right. Well, my story, The Smart Gal's Guide Through Divorce, it's really what lawyers don't tell you. Walking into the journey of divorce, well, we all probably know someone, or we have a neighbor, or we have a sister or a friend. How do we help that one? Well, I came into the journey of divorce, and I didn't know where to turn. I didn't know what was up ahead. My brother, still a married man, he wanted to help me. He was a great big brother, and he did help. I mean, family is a great place to turn. I agree. Call your best friend, call your best brother. But my brother didn't know divorce, and so I walked through it and learned it as I went. Now, looking back, I want to share those smart lessons learned so that someone can kind of see, what is that divorce process? How can we control those losses? How can we be better informed to make sure everything's considered? How can we protect that family nest egg?
Good. All good points. So how did you start the process for writing this book? You knew that women needed this information. What was your first step?
Exactly. Well, that's how I say it. Who can guide me? Who can guide you? Well, we've all lived and learned, and I've lived and learned this one. So since I've lived and learned this one, in fact, I share in chapter 1, I have been divorced 2 times, and that's hard to say. But 2 times I've hired that family law attorney. 2 times I've negotiated. 2 times I signed that divorce decree. Those were hard changes. So after that, I was inspired. I thought, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to help that other woman who may need to know what I know. So I launched my company in 2012, and I've been meeting with clients individually. So that was a great place to start, but I thought, well, I know so much. I should put it in a book which shows the depth of knowledge, and actually any woman could pick up this book for what I call 16 chapters of guide. I mean, what comes first? What comes next? 16 chapters to guide through. So I wrote the book.
Absolutely. So how long did it take you to complete this book?
Well, any of us, when we write what we know about, all of us are experts in something. When you write what you know about, and I had a heart to share, I wrote how to. The writing wasn't that hard. Then I looked for a publisher. That was a new stage of development. Then I was very involved in the layout and the front cover and the presentation of the book. I wanted it to be easy to use, easy to pick up, grab just a chapter at a time. So that whole process, writing, it all came from my heart. But the publishing and final edition of that front cover, I would say total start to finish 2 years.
Okay. So as far as transitioning into becoming a speaker, was that an easy transition for you with the book project in hand?
Well, again, I mean, for each of us to know what topic we really have a heart for, I love to try to encourage. Ash, I've shared with you, I believe in marriage.
Yeah.
I celebrate marriage. But if divorce comes into the life of a woman, what's next? So the speaking, to me, is just my heart. And I can take one chapter and we can go deep, or I can surf across 3 or 4 or 5 chapters like lawyering, documenting, organizing, protecting. I also included a chapter called Forgiving. Forgiving is a helpful chapter. It looks deep at why those hurts really happened.
Yeah.
Whatever those hurts are, but it's best with time if we can release those hurts and move forward.
Definitely. So since its inception, and really honestly the inception of your company back in 2012 to now, what has been your most rewarding experience?
I would say it's most rewarding to know that the women I meet with know that really I'm just a few miles ahead of them. I've been where they are. I'm a few miles ahead in life. And so they can know that I can think like they think. I can share what I know. It's most rewarding. I mean, it's great to talk to someone who has been there.
Yeah.
So I find that rewarding. My heart is to encourage, and my book is to inform. And one of my phrases I like to, in fact, it's a topic I like to speak on, put on courage. Put on courage, like your very favorite jacket. I'm a lady that likes to wear a jacket.
Yeah.
Put it on, the one that you like, the one that fits just right. Put on courage every morning and know there are new days ahead. And, you know, I want to inspire those to know that they can move forward.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about your coaching. So you actually do consultations for women?
Yes, I'm a certified divorce coach, and that means that I'm not a family law attorney. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a counselor. All of those I admire.
Right.
They're all experts in their piece of the process. But as a certified divorce coach, actually we can limit those hourly fees, bring the complexity of questions to someone at a much lower hourly rate. Let me help those women become well-informed at a much lower rate. Then, yes, go check with your family law attorney on, you're thinking this, you're wishing that, what about that, can I do that, do you agree with this? You're going to take that full range of information that you gained with a certified divorce coach. You're going to take that information, because those family law attorneys, they can range from $300 to $500 to $650 an hour.
Wow.
So let a certified divorce coach give you good information, get you up to speed, go to your family law attorney to limit those billable hours. I mean, just think about it, 1 hour with a family law attorney, or one 15-minute phone call is what? 15 minutes of $600 an hour?
Wow.
So Really, really, they charge by the 15-minute. And here's just a funny inside information. If I were to call and talk to the paralegal, who would be very nice, and I might be crying, well, that paralegal is billing me. And as I cry and I say, well, what should I do with his golf clubs? She'll say sometimes, the paralegal, may say, well, the lawyer's in court today. He'll get back with you tomorrow. But I'm crying today.
Yeah.
But he'll get back with me tomorrow. Well, I just got billed for the paralegal call. Tomorrow is the lawyer's call. We need those lawyers, but let a divorce coach help you become well-informed.
Wow. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's a great way to introduce it as far as being a divorce coach versus, I can imagine that those lawyer fees, those attorney fees are no joke. They're no joke.
Well, it does add up and up. Again, I honor the family law attorney. Yeah. I write in my book that I honor the family law attorney. Best professionally prepared, create those documents, have everything in perfect order, perfect protocol, present it to the court.
Right.
Yes, I totally agree. That lawyer is specially positioned to handle those important legal matters. But really, the divorce process has so much more. I mean, it's where am I going to live? What about my career? What about a new checking account? What about? And so really, the divorce coach handles a wide range of additional matters that help that woman kind of handle a wide range of change, a wide range of considerations. There's so much more. We need our very best family law attorney, but it's really a help to have a certified divorce coach.
Yes, and definitely someone that has, kind of walked through it already and kind of knows the ins and outs. So to share that information, to share that knowledge, that's invaluable. Invaluable.
Well, so I wrote the 30 most costly mistakes to be sure to avoid. So any reader can go through those 30 most costly mistakes and say, well, I knew that one. Okay, I know that one. Oh, but what about that one? And I didn't see that one. So that list of the 30 most costly mistakes, one or two or three of those really has the potential to save thousands. I also wrote the 25 key areas of concern to make sure you consider. There's so much. So the journey of divorce is dividing assets and assigning the debt. We want to make sure everything is considered and that really that woman's well-informed.
Yeah.
Well-informed about the wide range of issues to consider. There's so much, but knowing that in life change will come and you can move through this. You can become well-informed and there will be new days ahead.
Absolutely. Sara, let everyone know the best way that they can get in contact with you if they need to get the book, if they want to partake in some of this divorce coaching or anything else.
Great. The book, The Smart Gal's Guide Through Divorce, What Lawyers Don't Tell You, that book is available Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and the website thesmartgalsguide.com. And so search any of those and it's there. My office is in the Houston area, but we are able to consult with clients individually over the phone lines. We can have that first initial discussion, and we can talk about ways we can talk through the wide range of considerations. So we are able to meet in person in the Houston area, but we are able to consult clients long distance over the telephone. Of course, it's always confidential. We call it the golden seal of trust. Mm-hmm. It's always confidential. But we're here to help that woman think it through. We know what you're going through. We know what's up ahead. We're inspired. And why do I say we? I do have an associate, Sandra D. She's an associate. She works with me. That's why I say we. She, too, has been divorced and happily remarried. And she's inspired just as I am. So we are the Smart Gal Guide.
Awesome, Sara. Thank you so much for making time in your schedule for us today. I know that someone somewhere needs to hear it, and they need to get that book. They need to get that ebook ASAP. So we appreciate you so very much, Sara. And I love and appreciate each and every one of you that have continued to download the shows, show me support on a daily basis. Thank you so very much. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Because that's what we're doing this. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, it's fun, but real life is so much better. Until next time.